get rewarded twice.
The Baroness Wynn can piss off.
You don't fancy your chances with a black dragon then, Vay?
No.
Why are you jealous of another woman?
Okay.
Did she say what she was offering for this black dragon?
A night in her
Your
chambers, I'm hoping
lives.
for.
No, I'm just kidding. She doesn't really know where you guys are coming from. All she I guess she probably figures that you are part of Estival's entourage of soldiers and everything. Although you guys aren't actually in the regalia as the rest of the soldiers, so she's really not offering anything.
Well, I would say this then. Considering Gregos, you received notification from Lord Nasher that we was to help Estival here, so I'd say we should follow his instruction. And if we come across a black dragon and forced to fight, then so be it.
She'll die valiantly, right?
Well, here's my take on it. We followed through with the mission at hand. If we happen to locate where the black dragon is, whether it's we locate its lair or if it's just laid up in the swamp somewhere, chilling in the mud, that we then turn around, come back, get reinforcements, and then deal with the black dragon itself. But until then, we should at least pursue the objective.
All right. Well, it does seem to be the main course of action. Can we ask Estival if he knows what size this dragon was? Maybe it was only a young one.
It's an adult male dragon. And there
Can I
is
put
a female as well, supposedly, as it's rumored in the lair.
Now there's two of them.
So
Can I wipe my drool on my tunic and put a skip in my step and walk up to the Baroness? I need to, I'd like to say, if we find a dragon, even though we've got orders just for the altar, I mean, if the rewards are great enough, nudge, nudge, we might be able to do something about your hatred for it.
Well,
on your own then, Jeff, it seems.
Estival tells you that dragons in their lair usually have massive amounts of treasure, so let that be your reward.
All right. Do we know, or do our characters know that there's two dragons? Is that what's being told us, that there are two dragons?
Oh yeah, Estival tells you that it's rumored that there is a lair in the marsh somewhere, a hidden lair, and there is a female as well, but the female hasn't been seen for some time.
Let me sneak in at the end of the day. Look, if we're going into this marsh and the dragon has this altar in its lair, why don't I just sneak in and see if I can pry it off him? How big is this thing?
It's not very big. It's probably.
I would say it's about the size of a dragon.
I don't think you guys really appreciate what a dragon is.
Well, you haven't met my mother.
You guys thing is, I appreciate what a dragon is.
And I appreciate the fact that we don't know where the lair is yet.
That's why I say we get reinforced. Can I tell Estival that in the event that we find this dragon's lair, that I'm going to request from Lord Nasher or anybody in the surrounding area some catapults or ballistas or something to help take this dragon down in case we come across it?
Let's find the lair.
Because we're going to need help.
Yeah, he says, let's find the lair, find us that lair, and then we'll go from there.
Alright. This is okay, but...
But, it's like Lord...
if a dragon sees us, we're pretty much dead, because they can outrun us and outgun us.
Baroness Wynn, she wants that dragon dead. But like Estival he's basically saying that she's crazy. And you guys just need to find the lair, and basically that's it, and come back.
I'm happy with that agreement.
If something else happens along the way, then proceed, because he's going to trust you on your judgments, because he knows that 5 adventurers are probably not going to be enough to kill a dragon, let alone 2 dragons in their lair.
Probably.
See, Vay, you were so keen to see a dragon earlier.
Yes,
Well,
but I
that was when
thought
we
there
were
was
rushing
going to
down
be an
here with the
army with
militia.
us. Right. It's a little
So can
different.
we
It's just us.
Are we gonna get any men at all to accompany us into the swamps, or are we pretty
No,
much on our own?
you guys are pretty much on your own, and it is getting later in the evening, and Baroness Wynn is gathering all of the troops. They're having a ceremony for the for their fallen comrades, and it's starting to get dark by this point. And Estival says that get a great night's sleep, and I will see you in the morning, and you can set off from from the morning. They said the Lizard Marsh is not a place to be at night.
I assume we have accommodations.
Oh, definitely. Yep. Wynn gives you the best accommodations, which is basically a cot with some hay on it, and tells you to enjoy your stay.
Lovely.
You're at the Hilton. The Hilton
I find a
inside
needle.
Promsold, by the way. You do find a needle.
That's it.
Be right back.
Okay.
Right, okay, so Gregos, our plan of action from what we understand, because technically our mission is from Lord Nasher to talk to our contact at Daggerford. He wants us to go into the marsh, locate this dragon's lair, or if the altar is just laying about, pick it up and bring it back, and either way report back to him. Is that what you understood it as?
That's the way I understood it. I was told to come here and assist this dude in any way that he needs help. Apparently he needs help getting this altar back. And if they have to take it from the dragon's dead cold hands, and by God, that's what we'll do.
Don't you have any claws?
Whatever. Claws, hands. It's a dragon.
Can I just ask as well, Gregos, in the
Sure.
upset that you may perish during this encounter, as to where your stake of the dungeon resides?
Can I get mine back?
No, fuck it, you sold yours. I'm asking Gregos here.
I'm asking Gregos too.
You want your share of the dungeon back?
If you die.
No.
I love
If
it.
I die, I'm leaving my shares to Lord Nasher.
You
Ah.
crafty son of a...
I can live with that. I reckon I can negotiate with Lord Nasher. I mean, obviously, I'm not saying that you will die or anything like that. I mean, it's only a marsh at the end of the day, surrounded by lizards and 2 black drakes. But on the off chance that something should happen, I just wanted to know.
Well, here's a better question. If one of you die who still hold a share, what's going on with that? Because
You-
chances of
you-
me dying are pretty fucking small.
I will give you my share on the promise that the halfling gets a buggerin.
Can you define buggerin, please?
He gets rented off to whatever untoward men that Lord Nasher wishes to send down for a bit of reprieve.
Oh God.
Two things
I'm
will happen
only,
on that day.
only joking, Jeff. I'm only joking, but no, seriously, Gregos, if that can be arranged.
Two things are gonna happen on that day.
Right.
One, I'm gonna piss on your grave, and 2, I'm leaving the grave. Because no happens.
I'll
It's a
tell you what,
buggerin.
tomorrow, if you die and you give me your share of the dungeon, I will dedicate that entire dungeon into a torture pit for halflings.
I can live with that. Yeah.
Jeff. Just Jeff.
Okay. Yeah. Not all halflings.
I
Some
will-
of the
I will
halflings
have
have
him-
merit, right?
I will have him
Not all of them,
apprehended
Cartwheel.
and tortured endlessly.
I will build connections, and I will get a black dragon to invade the cavern if that happens.
Jeff, the reason I set this up is because I know your fondness for cartwheels and acrobatics. We are going through a marsh soon, so I want your focus is to ensure that I am safe, because that is going to be your fate if I should die. So if you get the urge to start cartwheeling through the marsh, remember that promise.
Well, you know what?
Through the marsh. Oh, I
If
love
we
it.
don't kill the dragon, I'm gonna give him your credentials and say, if this guy dies, I'll give you where he lives, and he's got a lot of stuff.
So you're technically going to send the dick to Neverwinter.
I don't own any shares. Not my problem. Sending them to the mountains.
Wow.
All right. We're getting off track here. This is amusing, but we're getting off track. I just want to see Jeff do cartwheels through 2 foot of shit, especially when his arms are.
Do I get advantage on rolls, or is it just plain?
Oh hell, I'll give you advantage all day long on stuff like that. Not like I'm not gonna set a DC at a ridiculous. Well, how tall are you? 3 foot tall? 3.5 foot tall?
That's a good question.
The mud's probably about 2.5 foot thick.
3.5.
Oh, I definitely want to see you doing some cartwheels through that stuff. It'd probably be on either Gregos or Purist's back, but yeah. Okay.
And whenever Gregos tries to pull me off him, I'll just jump for a branch while he swings and then jump right back on.
I'm sure there's plenty of trees and marshes. I'll have to roll for that. But. All right, so you guys attend the dinner banquet that they have. You also attend the small gathering for the burial of these troops of the Lizardmen assault earlier, and you turn in. The next morning, you get up, have breakfast, you're out, and Estival comes up to you. He says, "While a black dragon is no small threat, I think the danger to Crom's Hold is minimal. We'll bolster its defenses and remain a few days longer. In the meantime, you guys enjoy getting butt fucked out in the swamp." It doesn't say that, but anyway. This is not long ago.
Really? The module doesn't say that?
No, unfortunately.
Damn.
Yeah, old Chris Perkins
Damn
wrote
it.
that. He said, "Not long ago, orcs and half-orcs pillaged a noble estate north of Daggerford. And once the items they destroyed was one of the items they destroyed was a glass altar from a family crypt." He says that he thinks that these two scenarios are connected. So he basically is telling you this the next morning when he probably could have told you this the night before. And then he says, "I'd like you to find the dragon's lair. I assume it's hidden somewhere in the marsh. You might encounter hostile lizard folk in your travels, but you should avoid a confrontation with the dragon at all cost. Black dragons are vicious, cruel, and notoriously difficult to reason with. And this specimen is big enough to lay waste to an entire village or small city."
Game on.
So basically, now they and Purist, you really know that this has got to be connected to the elemental keys and the altars. So
Yes.
Nasher hands everyone 2 healing potions and tells you good luck. I'm sorry, not Nasher. I'm sorry, Estival.
Oh.
Estival gives everyone 2 healing potions and wishes them good luck and reinforces his saying again to where avoid confrontation with the dragon at all cost.
How much do the
Will do.
healing potions weigh, and how much do they heal?
They don't weigh anything, but they're 2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
Right, I'm off to you, Gregos, mate.
Word of mouth gets
Right on, let's
around
go.
that you guys are heading into the marsh. A soldier named Meechin Givens approaches you, and this is what happens. An armored woman in her 20s approaches you. You recognize her as Meechin, one of the soldiers who accompanied you to Daggerford from accompanied you to Crom's Hold from Daggerford. You notice she's missing a left ear, which is an old war wound, perhaps. So you're the ones Estival is sending. I spoke to some of the other guards, and we thought you might need a little help. I've been on several patrols in and around the Lizard Marsh. I know it like the back of my hand. If you want a guide who's good with a sword, I'm your man, so to speak.
Can it do backflips?
She says, I can do backflips
How much?
better than any halfling.
Bring it. We'll have a race. We'll go straight to the lair with it. Let's do it.
Meechin then looks at you guys and says, I don't think you know how lucky you are. Estival is a legend, a hero among heroes, whose accomplishments are known far and wide. Some of us would kill for a sliver of attention he's lavished on you guys. Look, I'll even carry your gear and stand watch at night if that's what it takes for me to be able to come with you guys and help.
Damn.
Other than the
she's
obsession,
pretty
Will
much
she
desperate.
carry me across the marsh?
let's still do the backflips. Let's do it.
She will not carry you through the marsh. You're actually gonna have to get your feet wet.
I'm
You
going
have to
to
man
have
the
to.
cup.
How old is this woman again?
She looks to be in her 20s.
Yeah, she's coming.
And you can actually tell that it seems like she's got a crush on Estival, the way that she talks to you and everything about him. So
Yeah, I'll cock block him by the end of the day, I assure you.
I'm going to pick up some commoner's clothes while I'm here.
okay.
So I haven't gotten a return about those backflips. Does she want to race or not? It's an important question, David.
No, she says she's not racing. Her ear will start hurting where her old battle wound happened. Oh my gosh.
The air will shoot through her
Gregos
ear.
says that he would tell you to stop being stupid, but he don't think
User
that's
joined your
within your
channel.
capacity.
Alright, so you guys are off into the Lizard Marsh then, I take it.
Oh yeah.
And you guys are taking Meechin. She is going to actually guide you. She said that there's a few spots where you could actually check, which are several. It's probably going to take several hours to get there. But she says that for the Dragon Lair, she does not know where the Dragon Lair is. But she says that she knows where a couple other camps are, some ruins and stuff like that. Maybe there's some clues there, and there's some other areas within the Lizard Marsh as well.
Well, good. She can save us some time by allowing us to avoid the places she knows where there's absolutely not a dragon's lair.
Yeah. Well, you guys start trekking through the marsh, and several hours go by, and within the distance you start seeing a sort of like an old crumbled ruin. And I'm gonna set up the map real quick. So give me just a second, guys and gal.
Right on.
I'm seeing some sort of old ruin in the distance.
Yeah, you see?
You see? In the distance.
Wow.
Come on, god damn it, roll 20, come on. Yeah, you see? You see a big black screen. Okay, everybody.
Oh, it's dark here.
It is dark. You can actually put your you can put the magnification up on about 150, so that's about the best for this area. And as well, when you get to the ruins,
It's
It
not
is-
loaded for me yet.
oh, it's not loaded.
Ruins.
Can you guys see it now?
I can see it.
Okay.
Yep, see it.
Oh yeah, I can see it now, yeah.
I see a tree.
Thanks for stopping by tonight. There's some more. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. I'm here all night.
You see?
Tip your waitress.
Alright. So through the fog you see a crumbled ruin rising from the mire. Through gaps in the moss-covered walls, you see the flicker of small campfires. The roof of the building has caved in. However, someone has draped an enormous net over the ruin, made of vines, leaves, and reeds, which forms a protective canopy. Surrounding the ruin are several trees with ropey vines and small ponds covered in bright green algae. Behind the ruin, a sluggish stream erodes the foundation and gathers in a pool. So this is the and actually the ruler does work. It is 5 feet per square.
So about this floating sign in the air that says dragon egg.
Right. You're supposed to ignore that.
And I'm going to bring everybody's miniatures out real quick as well. I should have probably done this earlier. You guys are down here on the bottom.
Ah, we are massive.
Yes, you are.
Giant Gregos.
I became a human.
Kajira! Alright, quit moving the damn miniatures.
I knew you'd change the size if I didn't.
All right.
I don't get to be a human often.
There we go. You guys are up around here. Meacham is also with you, and she's right here. The stream, actually, you can see some large crocodiles. Pretty
I've
much
disappeared.
just basting. She disappeared. She's right there.
I have disappeared.
I can't see Vay either.
You moved it. There you go. There you're back.
She's a big bitch.
No, thank you.
You can see some smoke coming up through the canopy that was described. It's covered with leaves, palm fronds, reeds, and other stuff. You can see some smoke at 2 different locations. So you hear a little bit of chatting, a little bit of common, a little bit of Dwarvish. That's if you speak Dwarvish, and a little bit of Orcish if you speak Orcish. And this is where you're at.
Yeah, mate.
And she says that...
Go on up there and see what you see.
Well, I know there's 2 camps here because I see 2 smoke, and I can smell 2 camps.
It
Do you
smells
want
like
me to
they're
scout?
cooking halfling, actually.
Yeah,
Halfling stew.
yeah, we got that.
How
Go up there
deep
and
is this
look
water?
to see what's going on.
The water's not deep at all. You can basically... It's just a small stream, you know. It's nothing major.
How feisty are these crocodiles?
You can see the crocodiles, and they're just kind of laying there. You don't know if you do know that crocodiles are aggressive. So
Yeah, they are. I'm gonna don my ring of invisibility,
okay,
and I am going to avoid the crocodiles and come to this part of the ruin
okay.
and have a peep around
You
and
can
try and see what I can see.
you can actually look inside there, and you see what you can see in plain sight. You can see 3. They look like half dwarf, half orc. Well, basically they're dwarks. They're half dwarf, half
The
orc.
dorks?
They're dwarks. So
Okay, from this location here that I am present, I'm roughly about 40 foot away, I hold up a hand with 3 fingers towards Gregos, who sent me that.
That we
So,
can't see because you're invisible.
Oh yeah. And I'm like, oh,
Wow.
god damn it,
But-
not again.
but when you're in an MMO, can't you see the people in your party? Like, I mean, never mind. We're not playing an MMO.
Yeah, after realising my stupidity, after that vicious 1 roll that I had earlier to my
I
wisdom,
made
I'm
us
like, oh
dock
yeah,
your XP for tonight.
I will.
That was pretty good though. Some more. Carry on.
I will come back to Gregos, and I'm going to say, Gregos, mate, I see 3
Mate,
strange fellows around a campfire. They are armed
with 2-handed weapons.
with your favourite flavour of the month.
Oh,
So when you say strange looking, what do you mean?
They don't look like us.
You do notice that they are small in stature, and they do look like half dwarf, half orc. So you do know them
I can
as
say
orc. Yeah, you know them as
I
dwarves.
do actually know them. I know them as that.
Yeah,
Okay.
correct. Yeah.
Okay, they are
Big
half
old
dwarf and
dwarfs.
half orcs.
Yeah, and you also noticed that once you were in Daggerford, and you had on the journey over to the keep, that you were informed about the Clot Skulls, the orc band that is pretty much the dominant in the area of Daggerford. That it's the orc tribe that has dominance, and you can actually see that they do have some regalia of the symbols and stuff like that you were described of on the way over to Crom's Hold.
So am I understanding that the stuff in there is the stuff they've pilfered from the estate?
That you don't know yet. You were just kind of. You did not see any signs of an altar or anything like that. If that's what you're wondering, no.
No, I mean like from Flosher's estate that was robbed by the orcs.
No, but on the way, Meacham tells you that ignoring what you actually see on the map, I probably shouldn't have opened up the entire thing. Meacham does tell you, which seems kind of strange, why she's telling you this and not Estival, but supposedly the reason why the female dragon has not been seen as of late is because it is tending too young. There are supposedly the dragons have mated, and they're trying to produce some offspring. And like I said, that's why the female hasn't been seen. And supposedly the reason why the male dragon, which he does have a name, and I believe that dragon's name is Throm. I have to look that up real quick. So
she knows the dragon by name.
Thos. The dragon's name is Thos Furnin. So Thos Furnin is the name of the dragon that attacked Crom's Hold. Well, supposedly they're missing an egg or something. So like I said, minus looking at the map, what I unveiled, which I shouldn't have. They are missing an egg, and that's probably why the dragon is out, probably looking for the egg as well. But it's kind of weird how the dragon actually demanded the altar. So
Is Mitchin telling us this?
yes, Mention is whatever her name is.
Well, she seems to know a lot.
Okay.
Correct.
Questions, Dave.
Correct.
We know that there's two camps, correct? There's
Yes.
this first camp, and then we know that there's a camp in the back.
Correct. You can see there's two separate plumes of smoke coming out from the ruins, and
Good
the
job,
walls
Tamara.
are
Now
the
go
walls
check out
are
the other
high
camp.
enough. Yeah, the walls are high enough to where you can't see over, and the walls are 8-10 foot high. But there are broken sections of the wall, and just what Samora could see, he could see three dwarks with looked like they had two-handed weapons and large weapons, and there were also some other supplies and stuff in the camp, but nothing major. Just from what visual contact.
What a bunch of dorks.
Okay. So, Gregos, you want me to go and scout the other campfire, yeah?
Yeah, like go west and then go up the other side of that wall.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I didn't want to risk passing by that gap there. I also want to take this opportunity to ask Mitchin how comes she knows this information, whereas Estival did not tell us.
Oh, she's. Oh, I didn't know that Estival did not tell you this. So she seems kind of surprised that
That dastardly
Estival
bastard.
didn't tell you.
Okay, I'll ponder on that as I come over here, avoiding the crocodiles, dashing behind this tree, knowing that no bugger can see me anyway, but I do it regardless. Come up and I peer down to
Hold
look
up
at
how
the
many
campfire.
fingers you see.
I remember from earlier my stupidity and refuse to do that.
Actually, when you peer the corner around here, Samora, you actually see in the corner of the ruin, you actually see about a 3 or 4 foot tall egg.